It's time for Cutting Edge Consciousness with Freeman Michaels and Barnett Bain. Thought-provoking discussions and bold ideas from the edge of possibility.
So, Gary, you recognize that there are certain behaviors, certain patterned hurt behaviors that are being expressed, and you acknowledge that in yourself. And then there is that moment of shift, and I suspect that there is a forgiveness opportunity there that is helpful, if not an imperative, in order to be able to release and move on to a new choice. Is that correct?
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about. When I'm in a power struggle with somebody, though, I don't have to forgive them for being in a power struggle with me, because it's me that I'm talking
about me.
Self-forgiveness.
I'm talking about self-forgiveness because so often we tend to be hard on ourselves. We say, "Oh my goodness, I'm dealing with the same pattern again," and it requires some development and cultivating of a compassion for the self. And I'm really referring to that piece of being tender with oneself and cutting ourselves a little bit of slack, and so that we can release it and move on to a new choice.
Oh, that's right. When you do it for yourself, you do it for others too. It all comes together.
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to note, too, that on your website, which is seatofthesoul.com, there are the spiritual partnership guidelines, and that's really one of them. I mean, it's commitment, courage, compassion, which is the piece that I think Barnett is speaking to, as well as conscious communication and actions. And there's a whole way that folks can look that up and really get a deeper understanding of how to apply this, and I don't want to say tools, because I know, Gary, that this is not about learning a bunch of tools, that the intention that really supports spiritual partnership is far deeper than that. But I think for a lot of people, they need a practical set of ways to get in there, right?
I agree, and I'm a practical person. I'm not a metaphysical person.
Right.
And I like the word tools, because there are tools that you can use to create authentic power. In fact, excuse me, that you have to. Tools like emotional awareness that I mentioned before. Tools like a tool like responsible choice, making your choice a choice that will create consequences for which you're willing to assume responsibility, and consulting intuition, and practicing and playing with your life. You know, it doesn't have to be a deadly serious thing to become spiritual, and you're never going to run out of opportunities to do it.